blossom. Got the enemy toppled. I got the energy turning like 20 more notches.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
63, 63, check. Great. 180.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Niner defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Only a couple there, so he brought down about the 28. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Shotgun now with Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Get set.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, and that's
touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many booers just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Play action. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a good catch there. I think I could see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield, as this guy can, and go up and catch the football, you just design plays built for him. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Purdy tosses out wide complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. Now he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 28-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, they got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 46 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score, Niners 28, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that
touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
They go play action here. Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 4 yards out. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. It's complete. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, fights through and now a crease. Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get up the ball right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
First down.
Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards. That's a 49er first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get set. Go up.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
11. Stop.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Get set. Watch out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
nobody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt